kind of along the same lines. It's screens in and of itself, we have enough research now to show us that it does make changes, physical changes to the white and the gray matter of the brain. That there's no question about that. And I will definitely give resources for you at the end if parents are more interested in kind of like what do the MRIs actually look like? What does the brain look like after my child's been addicted to a screen for years on end? So we know that there are actual physical changes that then impact cognitive development, executive functioning development, physical development, social emotional development, all of the above are in our children's mental health, of course, which is the biggest one. But it's uh there's that aspect of it of physically changing my child's brain when they have so much screen time use. But the flip side of it and why it's so detrimental is that it replaces the time that they should be spending doing all of these other variety of activities. And so that includes, outdoor and physical activity and playing sports or, just going outside and playing in the yard, going to the playground. Um, it replaces again those conversations that they're going to have with other adults, other children, because it's just not as exciting, and children learn really early on. Again, it's made to be addictive that nothing is as exciting as what's on the screen. And so the real world, the outside world becomes dull and boring. So that's why you hear kids, as early as 3 or 4, let's go to the playground. Let's go. Oh, that's boring. I don't want to go there. So we're limiting their sensory experiences. And as we know, the first bottom part of our learning pyramid is attachment. Being able to form attachment with a caregiver, feel safe, to explore our world. And then after that, everything develops through our sensory systems. So our sensory systems of movement, of, hearing, vision, touch. We learn by having lots of experiences, and the only way we're going to have a lot of experiences is by going out into the world and doing things. When we don't go out into the world and we're sitting at home mainly on a screen most of our hours, we're limiting our children's ability to have sensory experiences that actually form the development for all things later on in life: communication, executive functioning, problem solving, academics, reading, writing, communication, everything builds upon how much experience we give our children in those younger years. When